Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Nicholas, why do you feel like it's such a horrible paper? Let me know if you are hearing me. I'm ready to get started so that we can get through as many question papers as possible. So I see Nicholas, Kerry, and Professor Purge. Good evening. That means you're hearing me also. So we're going to start with the 2016 paper. And we're just going to get right to that right now. So let me get my good. Awesome. All right. So the first question that we're looking at, it says, how is the center of the circle in the drawing above located? Now, if you just do a quick glance at this question, you see that the circle is a circumscribing circle. What I usually say is if the circle is touching the angles, then to get the center of that circle, you bisect the sides. So it's opposite. If it's touching angles, bisect the sides. If it's touching sides, bisect angles. So with that concept in mind, that means for this one, we would bisect each chord. Now they use the term chords instead of sides, but when you look at the other options, then that would be your best option. It says drawing two chords. No, we don't need to do that. Bisecting each angle, we know that is incorrect. Drawing three chords, we don't need to do that. So B would be the best answer there. Which of the following is most important about the hexagon? So this one says it can be constructed if given the diameter of the circumscribing circle. Yes, we can. It can be constructed if given the across flat dimension. And the third one, it can be constructed by drawing tangents to the circle with a 60-degree set square. I know many of you are AutoCAD babies, and so you may not fully remember what you would have done with hand drawing, but the answer for this one is 1 and 3. We can construct it with the distance across flats, but we would need other information. Just the distance across flat wouldn't work. So that's that one. Number 3. Which of the following circles is correctly dimensioned? We have 4 options. Now, the key thing that you need to look for, the arrows pointing to what exactly is being dimensioned, and then the symbol and the numerical aspect. So this one would have been the other one that is closest, but this arrow out here is what would throw you off. So you have to ensure that you pay keen attention so that you are not thrown off. So the answer here is A. Next one. Which in technical drawing, the phrase curves meeting each other tangentially means that the curves what paper one is this? It's the 2016. It's a 2016 paper. All right, cash money, awesome. Meet smoothly. A circle is drawn inside a polygon if that circle touches all the sides of the polygon. The circle is touching the sides. So where is that circle? Is it inside or outside? And if you look at this question to give you a little, hint as to what it is. So this one we would say is circumscribed. So the fact that it's touching the sides, then we would say it is inscribed. Awesome. 2 persons got it correct. Awesome, awesome. So we go to number 6. Which of the following best describes a quadrilateral? Now, first answer, a square-shaped figure. That's very limiting. The point where 2 lines meet, definitely not an answer. A four-sided figure with two parallel sides and equal angles, again limiting. And D, a plane figure bounded by four straight lines and whose interior angles add up to 360 degrees. Definitely. Number 7, if the perimeter of a rhombus is 152. 1 second. All right, I think I wanted to sneeze, but it seems like it went. Okay, so number 7, if the perimeter of a rhombus is 152 millimeters, then the length of one side, how many sides does a rhombus have? 38 is correct. Good job. It has four sides, and if you remember what the rhombus is, a way we used to say it, it's a pushed out of shape square. So all four sides are equal. So good job, Cash Money. If a triangle with a perimeter of 198 is constructed with sides in the ratio 2 to 3 to 4, the shortest side will be. So we would simply add the values for the ratio. So that's 2 plus 3, 5, plus 4, 9. And it has perimeter 198. So we would simply, can do it more than one ways. You can divide 198 by 9. You'd have gotten 22. The smallest ratio is 2, so that's 22 times 2 to give you 44. So exactly 44. Awesome. Cash Money, it's a good show for you. Awesome, awesome. Item 9 refers to the following diagram. In the diagram above, which of the labeled lines indicates a cutting plane line? B, awesome, Kerry. That would be that one. We move over to number 10. Which of the following instruments is used to draw electrical and architectural symbols quickly? And that would naturally be a template. Good. This person is problem child. I know you will not have any problems tomorrow. Number 11 refers to the following diagram. The diagram above shows the development of a. Now the answer for this. Hello. I'm going to say Lee. Maybe the last part of your name is Lee. Cannot pronounce the first one. Okay, so we go to number 12. The development above was drawn from a truncated. That would be a cylinder. Can be a cone. Can't be, what are the other options? Can't be a cone, can't be a square, pyramid. Can't see the other answers right now, but the cylinder would be the correct answer. 13. A development of an object is a drawing showing the unfolding of the surfaces. Good. A quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides is a trapezium, naturally. Rhombus has two pairs. Rectangle has two pairs of parallel. Parallelogram has two pairs of parallel. So trapezium. Which of the following instruments is used to draw horizontal lines when using a drawing board? Like I said, some of you are not so familiar with hand drawing, but it would be the T-square. Number 16, if the length of a line on a drawing is 25 millimeters and the scale ratio is 1 to 10, then the actual length is, so the scale means every 1 millimeter on your drawing represents 10 in real life. So the answer would be D. Number 17. In the drawing above, ABCDEF is a regular hexagon. What is the size of angle X? And that would, of course, be a 60 degrees. Good, good, good. Item 18 refers to the following diagram. Diagram above, the angle EFH. We can see clearly that that is a 90-degree angle, EFH, 90-degree angle. Number 19. When designing a new product, what type of drawing must be done first? Naturally, you sketch. So that would be your answer for that one. Sketch solution. Number 20. A regular polygon with an exterior angle of 72 degrees is, what do you know about the exterior angles, the sum of exterior angles for every polygon? Sum of exterior angles, they sum to 360 degrees. So to easily do this calculation, you just divide 360 by 72, and that would tell you how many exterior angles there are. And once you do that calculation, you should get 5. So we know a 5-sided figure is called a pentagon. An eraser shield is mainly used to allow erasure, however you want to pronounce it, of part of a line. And I hope there is a question here with an eraser sheet so I can show you what it looks like for those who may not be very familiar with it. Which of the following are not examples of polygons? Naturally, we know kite and rhombus. We know isosceles and scalene. Those are types of triangles. Heptagon, decagon, polygons as well. And so eccentric and concentric, not polygons. Okay, awesome. So let's see. Item 23 refers to the following diagram. The diagram above shows part of the construction necessary for drawing an ellipse. What term describes the points E and F? E and F, those are, checking my chat. Those are naturally focal points. Awesome, Kerry. Good job. Purge and... okay, so let me just help out before. All right, so major, you said D, major axis. Major axis would be P to Q. Minor axis R to S. So E and F, those 2 points are the focal points, or they would say the foci. 24. Which of the following polygons can be constructed in the circle above that has a radius 8p? For this polygon, you're welcome, Cash Money. For this polygon, this construction, whatever number you use as the radius, that's the number of sides you're going to get. So the fact that you're using 8p means you're going to get an octagon. Construction lines must be drawn, cannot be dark, cannot be chained, cannot be broken, must be light. Which of the following can be found if given the major and the minor axes? That would be your focal points. So if you have your major and minor axis, then you can get your focal point. Which of the following instruments is used to draw irregular curves? Flexi curve. 24 is B. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. 27, flexi curve. 28. Item 28 refers to the following diagram. To draw a circle to pass through the 3 given points, E, F, and G, one must first construct chords E, F, and F, G, draw any chord and bisect it, draw a circle, construct the tangents. The answer for that one would have to be A. You would draw two chords here, and then you bisect them to get the center, and your circle will pass through that point. 29 refers to this diagram. The diagram above illustrates the proper method to A. Construct an ellipse with tramel. No. Constructing the hyperbola as a conic section. No. Finding the foci, the tangent, and the foci, the normal, and the tangent of an ellipse. Finding the focus of a parabola. So B and D are definitely not the answers because this is an ellipse. So no, you just question if it's a tramel. No, it's not the tramel. It's finding the foci. You're seeing they're drawing those things. So they're finding the foci. And 30, which of the following diagrams illustrate how to bisect a straight line? And that would be this one. Halfway through first question. Let's continue. 31 refers to this diagram. Using orthographic projection for the diagram above with view G as the front, the end view H will be, so let's go again, using orthographic projection for the diagram above with view G as the front, the end view H will be, so if this is your front, this side here, and your end view H, asking what it will look like. Now if you're looking here, you are definitely seeing this section here, and we are assuming that it replicates itself on the other side. So there really and truly should be no hidden lines because we're seeing majority of it from here. So the answer for this one is A. Awesome. Seeing the answers in the chat. Item 32 refers to the following diagram. In order to construct a tangent from the point P to the circle in the diagram above, one must first draw an arc, draw a semicircle, join P to the center, join P to a point on the circumference. And the answer for that one is C. Awesome, good job. 33. Which of the following diagrams represents the construction of a tangent to a circle at a point on the circumference? Let me scroll so we can see that one properly. Where are we? No, wrong question. Where did I read a while ago? I'm not even sure. Here we go. Which of the following diagrams represents the construction of a tangent to a circle at a point on the circumference? So tangent to a point on the circumference has to be A. 34. It refers to this diagram. What is the value of angle P in the diagram above? So just a basic math. The sum of angles on a straight line is 180. So if you add 90 plus 60, you would get 150. 180 minus 150 gives you 30. That's your answer right there. Then now we move on to question 35. And it refers to this diagram. In the diagram above, the ratio of the area of E, F, G, H to that of E, G, I, J is EFGH is half the area of EGIJ. So that's 1 to 2. 36. The development shown above represents that of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can say something hexagonal, and it would be a prism. Difference between prism and pyramid. Pyramid meets at a point. Prism, the same uniform shape throughout. Which of the following procedures is used when constructing the circumscribed circle of a triangle? So if it is circumscribed, that's like question 1. We need to, it means it is touching the angle, so we bisect any two sides. A. So you see how if you are paying attention, a lot of the answers from one question can help you to answer another one. So this paper, you guys should do very well on this paper. In the diagram above, if OT is 75 and radius OP is 45, what is the length of the tangent TP? So if OP is 75, OT, so this part is 75, and OP is the radius and it is 45. What is the length of the tangent TP? So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the 3, 4, 5 triangle. Not sure if you're familiar with that one at all. But this is a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So it basically says that the sides are in the ratio 3 to 4 to 5. So if you divide 75 by 15, you should get 5. If you divide 45 by 15, you would get 3. So now multiply. So that means, so we got the 3 and the 5, so 4 is missing. So 4 times 15 gives you 60. And that would be the answer there. So it's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Item 39 refers to the following diagram. The diagram above shows the construction of a regular hexagon given the length of the sides. That's 39. 40. In the diagram above shows how to find the center of an arc with radius r, which is tangential to two straight lines meeting at any angle. 20 to go for this one. Item 41 refers to the following diagram. The lines marked X on the diagram above are symbols which indicate they are break symbols, so they're indicating the continuation of the object. 42. Which of the following diagrams shows the correct construction of a rhombus, given one diagonal and the length of the sides? Looking at your option, answer is A. So take a look at your options. Next one. Number 43. And this one is conic sections. So it refers to that diagram. The true shape of the cut surface AA on the right cone above is, and if you remember conic sections, that would be an ellipse. 44. The diagram above is to be reproduced in third angle projection. On which and third angle projection? Do you remember the order? You have top, below top, you will have plan, and then you will have front rather, and then this side. So that's the third angle. So it says, on which of the following views can the distance X be measured? So this is your front view. Definitely cannot measure X from the front view. So front is definitely off. Because if you're looking at this, you are not going to be able to get that x distance. So front is definitely off. And this is a way that you can also practice elimination when you're doing your questions, what it couldn't be. So we definitely know top and end. So 1 and 2 would be the answer. Very good. I saw the answers in the chat. Patterns for cones and pyramids are produced by line development known as, you would use the radial lines. The representative ratio for a scale of 1 millimeter to 1 meter. So if you are to put them in correct, in the same unit, 1 millimeter is equal to 1 meter is equal to 1,000 millimeters. So you would put 1 to 1,000. That would be your answer for that one. 47. Which of the following triangles has all sides, all angles, the same size and all sides the same length? That one has to be the equilateral. Good job seeing it there. Nice. 48. Referring to this diagram, the diagram above shows the construction of a rectangle BCDE that is for this one, it would be equal to the area of the triangle. The area of the rectangle would have been length times width. And for the triangle, it would be half base times height. And the height here is twice that of the rectangle, so it would end up being equal. The sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is 360. Okay. Which of the following shows the development of a square pyramid? Remember, pyramid, all the sides meet at the tip. So, and the shape, when you hear the name square, pyramid, triangular pyramid, that polygon that you're hearing in the name tells you the shape of the base. So it's a pyramid, so it has to meet at one point. So square and pyramid, D. 51. When two or more circles are drawn from the same center, but with different radii, the circles are said to be, that one is concentric. 9 to go, we're almost there. This diagram refers, in the diagram above, in order to divide AB in the ratio 4 to 5 to 3 by proportional divisions, it is necessary to first divide 72 by 6, no. Step off 12 divisions on AB, gotta be careful, it says on AB, no. Measure AB and divide it into 3 parts, no. So the answer will be step off 12 equal divisions on AC. So the answer is D. Good. Awesome. 53. If a car picks up a tack on the circumference of one of its tires, then the path traced by the tack of the car is, as the car is driven, is called, and that one would be a cycloid. 54. So again, similar question to something we would have gotten already. Good job, Cash Money. In the ellipse above, which sum of distances is equal to AB? So if you recall how to get the major axis from your focal points, it's F1 to C and then C to F2. So the only answer here is D. F1C, F2C. And 55. What is the value of the angle? Now, you would remember this is the initial setup when you're doing isometric drawings. But remember, this part would be where the 30 is. And this angle is definitely bigger than 30. That's a 60. So then 30 plus 60 gives you 90. Good job. 56. The tangent to an ellipse is a straight line passing through tangent, 1 point on the curve. Let's see if we have any answers that sound better. The minor axis and 1 focal point. Not at all. That one's not correct. Any focus and 1 point on the curve. Not correct either. So D, a given point on the curve and perpendicular to the normal. Or a tangent is always perpendicular to a normal. So bear that in mind. And 57, we're almost there. The construction above shows that, let's see the options, BCDE is equal in area to BDE. So let's look. BCDE, and they're saying is equal in area to BDE. Let's see the next one. BCDE is a rhombus, not rhombus, trapezium. Let's see, next one, ABCD. ABCD is equal in area to AEB. ABCD equal to A. This one is definitely incorrect. B is definitely incorrect because this triangle cannot be equal to this square based on the fact that they're on the same base. Nope. C, ABCD. ABCD is twice the area of HBFG. No, that's definitely wrong. ABCD is definitely smaller than HBFG. So that is wrong. So we eliminate B and C already. Next one. HBFG is twice the area of ABCD. Does that one look like it could be correct? So this one, twice the area. Let's see. If this one is 1 unit, this is 1 unit, then you multiply that to get the area, you're going to get 2. Now this is more than 1, and this is going to be more than 1. So the area, it's not going to be 2 times unless this was 2 and this was 2. Otherwise, it can't be twice in area. So D would not be accurate either. So A, B, C, D, E is equal in area to B, D, E is your correct answer. So that is A. 58. The method of construction shown in the diagram above is used to show that any angle in the semicircle is 90 degrees. No. Draw a tangent to a circle from a given point P. Sounds promising. Draw a tangent to a circle through a given point S. Sound promising, but is that correct? Not really, no. Show that the area of the semicircle is half that of the circle, not at all. Answer is B. 59. The hyperbola above has an eccentricity of 3 to 2. The distance x is equal to, what's the distance x equal to? 20. And the final one, which of the following layouts represents the true orthographic projections of a shaped block? And the answer for this one, we can see how this one makes sense. So I usually indicate once you have 2 joints beside each other, one is the front, one is the side. The plan is always above or in line. Let me use the term in line. Plan is always in line with front. So we can see, okay, these two, we can see how they would go together. And the fact that this is, we can see how this works. So this one looks correct. This one wouldn't make sense for this to be a vertical line. Don't make sense. This doesn't make sense either. And this doesn't make sense either. So the best answer here is B. And that's the end of 2016. Now moving on to 2017. So 2017, that's not bad. Less than an hour, like half hour to go through one paper. So that means an hour and a half we can finish all 3 papers. That's my aim. I want to do all 3 papers. So item 1 refers to the following diagram. Which of the following are true about square 25 in the diagram? It's telling you that it's a square shape. It is an abbreviation for the radius. It indicates that the surface is square. It avoids using a second dimension. It indicates that the drawing is in first angle. It doesn't indicate that it is in first angle. It's not an abbreviation for radius. So the answer there would be 2 and 3, indicates that the surface is square and it avoids using a second dimension. So let me go here, not here, here. Where 2 and 3 would be C. Item 2 refers to this diagram. This is an image of a set square. Hopefully you're all familiar with set squares. So this is your 30-60 set square. Which of the following represents the size of angle X in the drawing instrument shown above? That would be this angle smaller than this angle, so this is the 30 side. So that would be a 30 degree. Number 3, which of the following lines is used to indicate a cutting plane on a drawing? Cutting plane on a drawing would be this one. Wait, hold on. No, this one. Right. You can see the dashes and the long and short dashes easily, but it's that one. This is a break, not a cut. 4 short arrows. Arrowheads are usually placed at right angles to the ends of which of the following types of lines? And that would be your cutting plane line. 5. In the construction above, the angle X, you have a 60 degree here, a 90 here. So the angle here for angle X would be 75. Number 6, in shape description, center lines are used to locate hidden object lines, no. Determine the height of letters, no. Construct baselines vertical to surfaces, no. Locate positions and dimensions, yes. So they'll tell you the center of objects, and they use them also to show the dimension to the center of something. Next one, number 7, refers to this diagram. The lines shown above are conventions used on standard shapes or common bar stocks to indicate the axis of symmetrical parts, no. That the edges are to be measured, no. Continuation of the object, yes, as I said, it is a break line. So it indicates that the object continues. Doesn't indicate that the sections are to be removed. Number 8, when a straight line touches an arc and forms a right angle with the radius of the circle. Let's go again. When a straight line touches an arc and forms a right angle with the radius of the circle. Straight line touch an arc, right angle with the radius. This a point of tangency is formed. So for this one, the line touching an arc and forms a right angle with the radius. Now, once you have a circle, the tangent is always going to be perpendicular to a line that's drawn from the radius, always. So once you have a circle, tangent will always be perpendicular to the radius. Number 9. Which of the following is not a step in the process of bisecting an angle? Marking parallel lines. Don't see why we do that. So I'm having that one as my answer already. Drawing a perpendicular through the arcs. That is a possibility. If we're constructing 90 to go bisect it. Opening the compass to any suitable radius. Yes, sure. Drawing a line to intersecting arcs. So B to C are correct. A is incorrect. Number 10. We saw this question already. So we know, and let's just read it to make sure that it's the same thing they're asking. Diagram above shows how to find the center of an arc with radius r, which is tangential to two lines meeting at any angle. This one now. Which of the following construction is illustrated above when we are doing isometric drawings by hand? That is the procedure that we have to use to get our isometric circles. Which of the following statements best describes an equilateral triangle? All sides and all angles are equal. We don't even need to go any further. We know this. And we got a question similar to it, not exactly the same in the previous paper. This one, the triangle illustrated above can be best constructed with the use of, if you use ruler and protractor, you can't draw anything, so that is partially correct. This one is 2017. Compass and a protractor. Again, no drawing because you don't have a pencil. Set square and protractor, same problem. So the answer is D. You have a compass, a ruler, and a pencil. Next one, we just got this one, so we know this angle. Angle is 60. 15 refers to the following diagram. Which of the following is true about the construction of any regular polygon as illustrated above? 4 is 45 degree, is the 45 degrees mark, and 6 on the bisector OP. All right, let's go again. 4 is the 45 degrees mark on the bisector OP. Do you remember that one? 4 is the midpoint of the bisector OP. 6 is the 30-degree mark on the bisector OP. We can eliminate, even if we don't know anything, we can eliminate that because this could never, 6 could never be 30 degrees here. So we can eliminate that. D is saying 6 is the 75-degree mark on the bisector. No, when we do this construction, 4 is 45, 6 is 60. So that one wouldn't be. So it's 4 is the 45-degree mark on the bisector. So that's this one. 16. If the perimeter of a triangle is 120 millimeters and its sides are in the proportion 45 to 3, then the lengths of the sides in millimeters are, so again, 120, you have to divide it by the sum of the ratio values. So 4 and 5 is 9, plus 3, 12. So that means each part would be 12, 120 divided by 12, 10. So 4 times 10 is 40. 5 times 10 is 50. 3 times 10 is 30. So this one. A quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides. Went through this already. Trapezium. Next one, number 18, refers to the following diagram. The drawing illustrated above represents a truncated square pyramid, a part of a right truncated pyramid, an oblique rectangular pyramid, a rectangular pyramid. These out. Now, we wouldn't say oblique because if we assess this, it does seem as if they all were meeting at the center point there. So not that. Part of a right truncated pyramid, we wouldn't say that. So we'll say a truncated square. Which of the following is used to draw an octagon if the length of one side is given? Which of the following is used to draw an octagon if the length of one side is given? No. So it's this one. 45-degree set square. In the diagram above, EF to EF1 is in the ratio 3 to 4. The length of EF1 is, so EF to EF1 is 3 to 4. So again, now this is 45. So divide it by, this part is 3. So divide it by 3, you get 15. 15 times 4 will give you 60. So the length of EF1 has to be 60. Has to be 60 because it's 3, E to F is 3, and E to F1 is 4. Or what you could have done, you could have, yeah, that's the easiest one. Let's stick with that one. That's the easiest way to do it. Given that one of the angles of a rhombus is 120 degrees, which of the following is the value of one of the interior adjacent angles? One of the angles of a rhombus is 120. Which of the following is the value of one of the interior adjacent angles? So the only answer to that would be 60. Going through. 22. The line AB equal 45 degrees is drawn. With centers A and B and with radius AB, arcs are drawn to intersect at C. If C is joined to A and B, then the triangle is represented by, so let's read that one again. So line AB is 75 millimeters. With centers A and B and radius AB, arcs are drawn to intersect at C. So once you hear this, you know that this is definitely an equilateral triangle. So you try to look to see which of these triangles, and this one is a little bit difficult because it's not like they are very visibly equilateral. But from visual inspection, it can be B. It has to be A, looks more like it to me. But the triangles are not drawn in such a way that it's easy to make the distinction. They are drawn very close. So possibly what you would have to do, and I believe you are allowed to bring a set square. If you end up in the situation, just take a set square and measure and see if the angles are 60 degrees. And the triangle that has angle 60 degrees, that is the answer. Because it's difficult to determine just by looking because they all kind of look the same. Alright, so 23. Which of the following drawings illustrate an internal tangent? So that simply means the tangent going This is the answer. 24. No, let's not linger. 24. Which of the following diagrams best represent an external and an internal tangent? So external and internal would be this one. All right, we're getting down, getting down. Item 25 refers to the following diagram. AB is equal to major axis, no, minor axis. And don't be tempted to say half major axis because there is no concept that says minor axis is half major axis. No concept of such. So that wouldn't be the best answer. Number 26, almost halfway through this one. The rectilinear accuracy of the figures can be tested by measuring the diagonals. A netball court has a length of 30 meters. A line representing this distance measures 3 centimeters. So again, if you want to figure this out, you just make sure you convert them to the same unit. So either you're going to convert centimeters to meter or meter to centimeter. So I'm thinking, let's use meter to centimeter. So the 30 meters there to centimeter would have been 3,000. And the rule, the line is drawn 3. So if you have 3 to 3,000, then that would be 1 to 1,000. Which of the following are most important when constructing a hexagon? This is a question we got already too. Wait, is it? Yes, this has an extra one though. It can be constructed using pencil and compass only. I'm tempted to say no for that answer because what are you going to use to draw? It says only. So while we can construct it with pencil and compass, we need a ruler. It can be constructed if given the diameter of the circumscribing circle. Yes, number 2 is an option. It can be constructed if given the across flat dimension. No. It can be constructed by drawing tangents to the circle with a 60-degree set square. So 2 to 4. 2 and 4. Now, they do not have an answer that says 2 and 4 only. So guess what? We have to choose one of the others that makes the most sense. We know 3 cannot be an answer. So even though they say only, we're going to assume that they're saying we can use a ruler. So we're going to use 1, 2, 4. We're going to use 1, 2, 4. But any of the options that has 3 in it would not be an answer. 29. In the diagram above, EFG, we got this one as well, 90 degrees. Halfway mark, this one we got as well, represents the drawing of a tangent. A, got that one too. 31. A man has to transform a 100 millimeter square drawing to the largest octagonal shape that it will contain. Which of the following instruments should he use to perform the exercise? He can use dividers and a set square. So we're going to choose C for that one. 30 degrees set square. That one wouldn't help. That one wouldn't help because if, let me just reason it out with you. If you were to use the 30 degree set square bear in mind you wouldn't get an eight-sided figure. You would more be getting either a 12 or a hexagon, right? You wouldn't be able to get an octagon from that. So that one would be the best answer. Next one, 32. The diagram shows how to draw rectangle equal in area to a triangle, square equal in area to a rectangle, triangle equal in area to a polygon, square equal in area to a triangle. Answer for this one is C. 33. Which of the following is the eccentricity of FP to PQ in the diagram above? And they gave this one is a giveaway basically, because they're telling you that this part is equal to this, so it's a 1-to-1. 34. Which of the following constructions shows the correct division of a line geometrically into two parts in the ratio 2-to-3? So it's two parts. So the first thing you need to look for is the line, this line AB being divided into two parts. So that one is incorrect. This one is divided into 5. This one is divided into 3. This one is weirdly divided. This is the only one divided into two parts. So even just by doing that, you could get your answer. But if you want to verify, 1, 2, 2 parts, 1, 2, 3, 3 parts. So 2-to-3. Which of the following instrument is used when drawing an irregular curve on surface development? Once you hear irregular curve, it's going to be a French curve. Or it could be flexi curve, but they didn't give you those two options, so hey, there you go. And they said surface development, that one would be best. 36, which of the following number dimensions above represents a location dimension? It would be this one, because this one is telling you that this and this, it's telling you the length they are from each other. So that would be that one. This one is telling you, 3 is telling you the length. But this one, 4, is telling you the location of one circle from the other. Next one, 37. The perpendicular distance between lines PQ and RS of a trapezium PQRS is 3.5 centimeters. So you can draw it up. So it says the perpendicular distance between lines. I wish I could have drawn on screen, because I don't just like to give you answers. I think I can. I like to actually show what's going on so you can understand anytime you see it. So if they change something, you are still able to reason it out. No, let's go again. So my trapezium going to look like this. Oh, okay. No, this looks more like a parallelogram. Alright, so here we go. So they say the perpendicular distance. I want text. So P between lines PQ, and let's put R here, R, S. Perpendicular distance between PQ and RS. So this distance is 3.5 centimeters. Which of the following lines would be parallel? So let's see if we did it correct. Let me change something. So let's say they wanted us to do this. So the way we did it first, that is the trick of it. So the perpendicular distance between PQ or S is that. Which of the following lines would be parallel? So it could be labeled like that. So you could say PR and QS. So they said PQRS. Perpendicular distance is that. So you could have done it and then play around with the letters to see how best it fits. But hopefully they don't come with any diversion to these so that you don't have to be bursting your brain to figure out what is what. 38. In technical drawing, the phrase curves meeting each other tangentially means, and we did this one already too, easy peasy. Which of the following lines is used to outline a finished product? Naturally, that one would be this one. And number 40, almost done. The fire emergency door, exit doors leading from a workshop should open outwards. Because you don't want to be running out and you have to be pulling the door into you. You want to be running out and just push and continue along your way. All right, so good job seeing the chat. Excellent. 41 refers to the following diagram. The drawing above represents a room which measures 4,000 millimeters by 2,500 millimeters. The scale used in the drawing. What scale would you say was used? 1 to 50, yep. That's it right there. So if you multiply 80 by 50, you would get 4,000. 50 by 50, 25. Which of the following shapes is a pentagon? This is a giveaway question. Not even great. When a draftman is drawing a true horizontal line, the pencil should be guided by T square. And we got a question similar to that, but they gave us the image instead. So you see, you can, as I said, you can just apply your knowledge in case the question changes a little bit. The purpose of the construction above, we got this one too, is to draw a tangent to the circle from A. Which of the following development shows a cylinder which is cut obliquely at both ends? This is the only one. This is some pyramid. This is some pyramid. This one is, it can't be a cylinder because it's having these edges. So definitely not the answer. 46. A student falls and hits his head hard against the edge of a technical drawing table. He is most likely to suffer from, please do not put laughing fit. Do not. Next one. Which of the following diagrams illustrates the procedure for drawing a perpendicular to a line from a point outside the line? And that would be this one. Good job, good job. 48. Which of the following scales would be used to produce the smallest drawing of a given object? And that would be 1 to 2. Small as it looks, yes it is. 5 to 1, 10 to 1, those are scales of enlargement. And 1 to 1 is simply drawn at the same. When designing a new product, which type of drawing is usually made first? We got this tool, sketch solution. In the drawing above, a crank QR, right, rotates about a fixed center R. A rod PQ is pinpointed to the crank at Q and freely slides in guides at P. The locus traced by point S for one revolution of QR is an ellipse. This one comes back and we have, you see that the answers are in a different orientation. Let me try to find it back in the first paper. Let's see if they were. So please do not, yes, they are in a different order. So please do not just say, oh, this question, the answer was A, so you just go and find A and put it back. No, you have to look at the answers, because just as you can see, they shuffled them. So this one has B, C, D, E equal to B, D, E as the first one. Notice that's not it here. That's the last one now. So you have to pay attention. So you know what the answers are, not just what the letter answers are. When a plane figure has a linear reduction only, the dimensions remain the same, proportions remain the same, proportions are changed, dimensions and proportions are changed. Proportions will remain the same. 53. Which of the following is a view of a right square pyramid? Definitely not 1. 1 is a cone. A is a cone. Definitely not B. B is a hexagonal prism. Wouldn't be D. The option would be between D and C, but it wouldn't be D. D has too many sides, so it would be C. 54. Which of the following views would show an object as if it were cut across, exposing inside details? Sectional naturally. 55. The spiral of Archimedes is defined as, and I'm not going to go through all of these, I'm just going to go for the answer. A plane curve generated by a point on a taut cord as it is unwound from the perimeter of a polygon. Again, please remember what the answer is, not what the letter is, right? Remember, answers, not letters. We did this one already too. So we spoke of which one makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. B. This no makes sense. This no makes sense. This no makes sense. 57. Which of the following shows how to divide an angle geometrically? Show you how. This one. Yeah, this one is divided but not geometrically. So it's this one. 58. Which of the following methods of drawing an ellipse involves constructing a rectangle? That would be intersecting line. We call it rectangular method as well. 59. Given a point P on the circumference of a circle, which of the following diagrams best demonstrate the principle of constructing a tangent to a circle through the given point? So yes, you have to construct a tangent here. You would join that point to the center, then you construct a 90 degree at that point. That will be your answer there. And finally for this one, which of the following representations is correct for the first angle projection, of the object shown above? So first angle projection means that the front is at the top left. Alright? And we know that once you have front, you should have end beside it. So we're going to take this side to be the front, this side to be the end. So we know this one is definitely incorrect because this is not what the side looks like. This one is incorrect. This is not what the top looks like because it's a pyramid, so that means you should have lines meeting at a point. So this one is incorrect. Let's look at this one. This one is incorrect because from the view, it should be a pyramid. So that's incorrect. So the answer here is C. And that's you using your method of elimination. Final paper for tonight. Not bad going so far. Let's see how many of these we can answer because most of them are going to be repeats. So hi again to all those who joining. Thanks for joining all. And thanks for subscribing to those of you who have not yet subscribed. Keep the channel going. Show me some love by just subscribing. Thank you. So we pause for a little commercial break, a little stretching because we've been here for a minute. So now we're going to continue on our final question, our final paper up. All right, ready? Let's go. If a triangle with a perimeter 198 is constructed with sides in the ratio, we do this one already, just reading for reading's sake, 2 to 3 to 4, then the shortest side is, you add 2 to 3, you get 5 plus 4, 9. 198 divided by 9 gives you 22. Shortest side is 2, so 22 times 2 gives you 44. Exactly 44. This one, in the drawing above, in order to divide AB in the ratio 4 to 5 to 3 by proportional divisions, it is necessary to first step up 12 equal divisions on AC. We did this one already. On AC, please do not go AB. AC. Awesome. I'm seeing the answers. Very good. Which of the following circles is correctly dimensioned? We already established that it's this one. This one incorrect. Look for the arrow out here. This one is incorrect. This doesn't tell you what is represented by 36. And this isn't showing you in here what is happening for that R. So that's our best answer. Number 4. If a scale of 1 to 100 is used in a drawing exercise, then an object 2000 millimeters long would be represented on paper as naturally 20. 2000 divided by 100. Awesome, awesome. Good. Seeing the answers. Very good. Number 5. Numero 5. Which of the following drawings represents a scalene triangle? So we know we have equilateral, all sides equal. So that would be B. That's equilateral. You have isosceles, which has 2 sides equal, and scalene, none of the sides equal. So A is scalene, B is equilateral, D is also equilateral, so our answer has to be C. Notice B, Q, A. So none of those share the same value, so that one is our scalene. A deep laceration to the arm by a sharp tool requires the victim to run to the hospital. Definitely not. Ignore. No, we're not even reading the rest of that. Apply a large bandage and pressure to the laceration. Sure. Apply surgical alcohol and allow the blood to cool down naturally. No. So C is our answer there. Number 7. If the perimeter of a rhombus is 152, then the length of one side, we went through this already. We said rhombus, it has 4 sides. So 152 divided by 4 gives you 38. This one. AB is equal to, remember we say minor axis. Do not be tempted to say anything like half a major axis or anything like that, because there's no such rule that says the minor axis is half the major axis. And again, know the answers, not the letters. Very important. Number 9. In the diagram above, which of the following labeled types of line indicate a cutting plane line? And that, of course, would be numero 2. Letter B. Awesome, awesome. Seeing my answers there. Item 10 refers to the following diagram, which shows the orthographic projection of a block. On which of the following planes is the plan shown? Naturally, plan would be above, and that would be 3. So that answer is C. Good job, guys. Number 11. Which of the following methods of drawing an ellipse involves constructing a rectangle? And we got through that not too long ago, intersecting line. Which of the following illustrates how to bisect a straight line? It would be this one. All right, we're moving down quickly, nicely. A development of an object is a drawing showing the unfolding of the surfaces. Nice, good. So the answer is coming in on rapid. Awesome. Which of the following statements best describes an equilateral triangle? All sides and all angles are equal. We don't need to go any further. We know this. Which of the following drawings illustrates an internal tangent? We just did this one. C is our answer. Good. Ren, you're on a roll. Rajiv. And that symbol name. You guys are on a roll. Good job. 16. A quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides. Got to be a trapezium because all the others have 2 pairs of parallel sides. 17. In the figure above, A, B, C, D, E, F is a regular hexagon. What is the value of X? That be 60. Right? I like how the answers just coming through quickly. Nice. 18. In the diagram above, angle EFH must be 90 degrees. Yes, answers coming through real time. 19 refers to this diagram. The diagram above shows the construction of a triangle when given nothing with altitude, so A and C is out. Perimeter and vertical height, there was no vertical height used there. So by the element of deduction or elimination, we got that one. So number 20, given a point, and we got this one too. On the circumference, which of the diagram below best describes the principle of constructing tangent, connect it to the circle, the center, then you do your perpendicular. Good job. Wonderful. Answers coming through nicely. 21. In the diagram above, ABCD is a parallelogram. The triangle CDE is equal in area to? Has to be D, half, because the area for the parallelogram will be length times width, and the triangle now having the same base will be half base times height. So it's going to be half. 22. Same drawing, different question. In first angle projection, the above view X represents front. And one thing I teach my kids how to remember which drawing goes where. For first angle, F for first, and I say front is top left. For third angle projection, T for top, and the top view is at the top left. So that's a way to try to remember it during your exams. Good job on your answers. 23. The diagram above shows part of the construction necessary for drawing an ellipse. What term best describes the points E and F? That will be focal. We got this one already too. 23. Which of the following polygons can be constructed in the circle above that has radius 8p, like I said before? With these constructions, the number you are starting from with your construction, that's the number of sides your polygon will have, so that will be an octagon. Next one, the conic section AA above appears as a parabola. The hyperbola would be parallel to the axis. So let's go again. Parabola it cuts across the axis, but hyperbola is parallel to the axis. So hopefully you remember that. The drawing above, went through this one already, truncated square pyramid. This one is new on the block. What is the length of EF in the construction above? So you can use deductive reason if you so desire. This 40 is the height here. So it can't be 35, it can't be 15, can't be 75, that's a little bit too much, so it must be 55. Could use the elimination to get that one too. Did this one already too. The diagram above shows the construction of a regular hexagon given, where am I? Given the length of the sides, and again the answer for this one is in a different location. The material safety data sheet provides guidance on, and I'm just going to give you the answer, safe handling of potential hazards. Definitely not an art drawing. Definitely not for in the home. Hi guys, are you hearing me? Let me know if you're hearing me now. My internet just went, can you imagine? I'm still here, Kashmiri. Awesome. Oh my lord. In the middle, right in the middle. Internet just went. And we're almost done. Alright, so let's see how quickly we can run through before my internet decides that it's gonna give me trouble again. But it's been doing pretty well, I must say. So thumbs up to my service provider. I'm not giving them any free advertisement because they just, you know, messed with our service a while ago. So anyway, number 30. Which of the following drawing shows, and thank you by the way, thank you for staying on. Thank you very, very much appreciated. Number 30. Which of the following drawings shows triangles of equal area between parallel lines? Now, the concept, the area of a triangle is half base times height. So as long as they're on the same base, then they will share the same area and they're going up to the same height. 31. We got this one already too, but we still have to read the question just to make sure it's the same question. Using orthographic projection for the diagram above with view G as the front, the end view H will be same question, same answer. 32. The bisector of line AB is correctly shown by the drawing in this one, pointing to the bisector right there. All right, so let's go 33. When preparing a drawing sheet, all horizontal lines are drawn with a T-square. So again, we get in the same question, but I think we've seen it in 3 different ways, but it's the same question. So you have to ensure that you are following so that you don't get thrown off by the difference in the question or even the answer. Because the first one, they gave us a symbol of the T-square. Second one, they had a capital T. And then now they have this one. Which of the following illustrates the normal of an ellipse? This one. This is showing concentric circle method. I'm not seeing a normal there. This is the rectangle method or intersecting lines method. Not seeing one there either. This is the Chamel method. 35, got this one too. In the diagram AB, the diagram above, the ratio of the area EFGH to that of EG is 1 to 2. The diagram above shows the development of a truncated. This answer is a little bit different, but it's the same concept. Cylindrical pipe. I don't think it said cylindrical pipe before. I think it said cylinder. But a cylindrical pipe is a cylinder. Awesome. 37. Which of the following constructions shows the procedure for drawing a perpendicular at the end of a line? That one is shown here. Awesome. This one is not even, no, it didn't show any construction, nor did this one. So, no. This one didn't show any construction, just showing arcs. Alright, so let's go. 3 sequential steps for drawing a tangent to a circle from any given point outside the circle are: bisect line which joins the center, can't bisect it yet. Draw a circle and choose a point outside. Join the center to the point outside, yes, and then bisect. So this one is 2, 3, 1. B. Nice, nice, nice. Seeing the answers there. 39. Which of the following instruments is used to quickly draw such items as bolts, heads, nuts, electrical, architectural symbols? It would be, they have stencil, we would say template, but it's the same thing. Which of the following construction shows the proper method of bisecting an angle? Now this one you have to follow the numbering. So I'll tell you the answer is this one and I'll show you. So you'd have the angle already, maybe CAB. So then you go from A, swing your arc, that's 1. 2, from this point, swing an arc, this point, swing an arc 3. Then draw it through. That is how we bisect an angle. Alright, so next question. Got this one too. The lines marked X on the diagram above are symbols which indicate the continuation of the objects. Which of the following is a view of a right square pyramid? Got this one too? This one. 43. The true shape of the cut surface AA on the right corner above. Look at what it cuts. Once it cuts the 2 sides, it's an ellipse. I noticed on this question they turned the ellipse a different way this time, Once it cuts the 2 sides, you're gonna get an ellipse. For you to get a circle, it has to cut horizontally. Next one, we got this one too. So drawing above is produced in third angle. On which of the following views can the distance x be measured? So we definitely know x cannot be measured here. And we're assuming this to be the front. So it would be n and plan. 1 and 2 would be A. And number 45. Which of the following diagrams illustrates the procedure for drawing a perpendicular to a line from a point outside the line? Got this one too. This is B. Moving right along. 46. In technical drawing, the phrase curves meeting each other tangentially means that the curves will meet smoothly. Alrighty. Next question. Item 47 refers to the following diagram. Got this one. Which of the following is the eccentricity of FP and that? And as I said, these indicate that they're equal, so it's 1 to 1. And this one now, 48. When a cube is drawn in isometric projection, each of its side is rhombus. Yeah, definitely not a triangle. Isometric, so it's not a rectangle. It's not a square because they are tilted. Awesome. 49 refers to this one. Triangle ABC is drawn within a semicircle of diameter 100 millimeters. Oh, and you see this question is different, you know. They gave us this image, but this wasn't the question that they asked. So you have to make sure that you look out for the questions. AB is equal to 80 millimeters. What is the length of BC? So triangle ABC is drawn within a semicircle. The diameter of the semicircle is 100. AB is 80. So you know that AC is 100 because that's the diameter. AC is 100. This is 80. Remember I spoke of the 3, 4, 5 triangle. So this is 100, this is 80. The common factor between the two of them is 20. So 100 divided by 5 give you, no, 100 divided by 20 gives you 5. Or you could have divided by 5 too. Same thing. 80 divided by 20 gives you 4. So that means this would be 60. 20 times 3. So your 3, 4, 5 triangle. And naturally 5 will be your hypotenuse. Naturally. 50. Which of the following shows the development of a square pyramid? We went through this already. It is this one. Remember, pyramid has the sides meeting at a single point. Construction lines must be drawn light. 52 refers to the diagram below. In which of the following projections is the diagram illustrated above drawn? Must be isometric. Clear as day. All right. 53, we're coming down to the end. If a rectangle with sides 100 millimeters and 75 millimeters is constructed accurately, then each of the diagonals should measure. Do not be fooled by the fact that this is a rectangle. It's the same 3, 4, 5 triangle. Because they're asking about the diagonals. Same 3, 4, 5 triangle. So, it says 100 by 75. So you know in this case, we did not get the diagonal. So we didn't get the 5 side. So we're assuming one of these is 3, one is 4. So let's assume this is 3. 75 divided by 3 gives you 25. 100 divided by 25 gives you 4. Awesome. 25 times 5 would be 125. And that's how you get that answer. So it's the same 3, 4, 5 triangle. But they're trying to fool you, they're trying to trick you, but you're smarter than that. Which of the following, let me set it so it's obvious is A, right? Which of the following statements provides accurate information about dimension lines? Dimension lines should be thick, full lines. Construction lines may be used as dimension lines. Extension lines may be used as dimension lines. No possibly. Dimension lines are placed between extension lines. Ding, 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 ding. That is accurate. That's accurate right there. 55. 5 more to go. Wait, what is the value of angle this? We've gotten this so many times. This is 60 degrees. 56. The diagram above shows the development of a, we did say, square transitional piece. Good. 57. Which of the following drawings is a trapezium? This is like so easy. OMG. So easy. Next one. The method of construction shown in the diagram above, we got this one, is used to draw a tangent to a circle through a given point S. No. Draw a tangent to a circle from given point P. This is another question that we have seen so many times. We have seen it so many times. And it comes in different forms. Do not let them trick you. So in the diagram above, EF to EF1 is in the ratio 3 to 4. So like I said, EF is 3 of the ratio. So if you divide 45 by 3, you get 15. So 15 times 4 gives you 60. And finally, same question keeps coming. This one, remember we said this don't make sense, this don't make sense, this don't make sense. So the only answer there is B. Just send some love in the chat. We did all 3 papers. Send some love in the chat. Congratulations, guys. Congrats. I see that I have some persons here who are just going to mash up the paper tomorrow. All the best, guys. And I cannot say enough thank yous. I cannot say enough thank yous for joining and staying. And even when my internet went out, you guys still stuck around waiting to see me come back, and I really do appreciate that. So guys, just for whatever we've covered this evening, go on and just smash up the paper tomorrow. Just smash it up and done. Yeah. If you're not Jamaican, that's our way of saying go and just totally ace the paper. Alright guys? Hi Amarda. I hope you learned something. I know Amarda from church. She's Sister Amarda for me actually. I hope you can go and mash up your paper tomorrow. Alright guys, so thank you all for stopping by. Hope that the session was very helpful. And you guys just go on and have an awesome time. Don't be nervous. And if there are any new questions, just again use the method of elimination to get the answers. Don't stress out yourself. You got this. You can do well. And like I always say too, if you're in there and stressed out, just imagine me, even though some of you don't know what I look like, me not know what I look like, just giving you 2 thumbs up and smiling with a big smile saying you got this. So guys, thank you all and see you whenever I do another live. Bye guys. Alright, let me just end properly. Because when I do my lives, I normally say, and now this stream will end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As Cash Money say, game over. See you guys.